8's Dan Flake here with the latest. Olympian Peter Boll is clear to run again. The track and field star's been waiting for the results of his B sample following a failed test from last year. His latest sample did not match his A sample. Sport Integrity Australia's lifted his provisional suspension as a result, but say investigations continue. Parts of New Zealand are being warned it could be days, even weeks, before power's restored. A state of emergency has been declared in the wake of ex-tropical cyclone Gabrielle there. The country's energy minister says more than 225,000 have been without power, with dozens of emergency centres open. The Home Affairs Minister's keen on the idea of naming and shaming foreign countries who try to interfere in Australian affairs. Claire O'Neill's warning we could see more foreign governments trying to meddle in our affairs moving forward too.
What we will absolutely not tolerate, under any circumstances, are attempts by foreign regimes to disrupt peaceful protests or try to push violence in those protests or try to suppress specific views being expressed.
The comments come amid claims ASIO shut down surveillance attempts from the Iranian government last year focused on an Iranian Australian here. A grim prediction from one of the country's biggest lenders, NAB, says homeowners should prepare for another 3 interest rate rises, believing they'll go up by 0.25% in March, April and May, taking the official cash rate to 4.1% if that happens. And if you're spending big on a Valentine's Day dinner, you aren't alone. Australians are expected to fork out a combined $1.3 billion to celebrate their special someone today.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
Our Aussie batters are under the microscope ahead of the second test against India. All of the top order took part in an optional training session this week following our defeating the series opener. Brad Haddon's told listeners Willow Talk they have to be braver.
Probably just our mindset needs to change to take the game on a little bit, to move the fielders, and sometimes you've got to give away. Yes, I'm happy to get stumped by the spinner, but I'm not getting beaten on the inside again.
And in AFL, the Bombers hope to have Brennan Cox and Nathan O'Driscoll back for a pre-season clash. They've all both been recovering from injuries. Cox had a guts of skateboarding, got a knee infection.
Selling the family home, Miller, Juan and John put you first.
This is SAFM weather.
A mostly sunny afternoon across the Limestone coast, 12 degrees overnight. Heating up tomorrow to 33 degrees. Want more local news? Get free breaking news about our community. Download the Listener app, search for your town and add to your favourites now.